And we are back. A little bit of a different video than I normally do, but I feel like it is one that I should probably make. If you watch my channel, obviously, you know I do NFL, so we are going to do a playoff, here is every team's path to the playoffs, their path to a specific seed, all of that. So we're going to be, at the top, be clicking these games, can select, who wins, who loses, and that'll change here. So we're not going to be going over draft picks and all of that. We're only going to be going off of playoffs. So we're going to start out with the AFC as it is on the left side. If we look, Denver is currently the 1 seed. Very simple for them. If we just go ahead and click Denver, they win, they are in. If Denver wins their game, they are the 1 seed. Now, things do get tricky from here for Denver because if, say, the Chargers win, and we're going to ignore the Chargers moving around and all of that, then the Patriots would get it. And you see Denver falls to the 2 seed. Now, a bit different as well is if the Jaguars were to win, then the Broncos would fall all the way to the 3 seed. So basically, Denver, if they win, are guaranteed the 1 seed. If they lose, then it comes down to the Patriots or the Jaguars. If the Patriots win, the Patriots would get the 1 seed. If the Jaguars win and the Patriots lose, then the Jaguars would get the 1 seed. So we'll go ahead. You see the Patriots. We haven't actually picked them. We go ahead and pick them to win. They are the 1 seed. Now, if we go ahead and we pick Miami to win, we see New England fall all the way down to the 3 seed, Denver up to the 2 seed, Jacksonville up to the 1 seed. That is their path. But we're going to be a bit realistic as well. I do think it is going to go in favor of, I actually do think the Chargers are going to win. I do think the Patriots are going to win, however. And I do have the Jaguars winning. So I think those are going to be the top 3 seeds. But let's go ahead and entertain some other ideas. Let's say the, also don't have, let's say the Jaguars lose. Let's say the Texans win. Then we see the Jaguars fall all the way down to the 5 seed. And yeah. But let's say we're not done yet. We have the Chargers winning. Let's say the Buffalo Bills also win. The Bills would then all be at 12-5. This would all be the matchups. Now, none of this is guaranteed because the tiebreaker currently between teams 5, 6, and 7 is strength of schedule, I believe. Common opponents, division opponents, head-to-head, none of this matters really. In this situation, it would come down to, like I said, the strength of schedule, which could change depending on, who wins, who loses. So the AFC playoff picture, a whole lot of things can happen. Obviously, 5, 6, and 7, if this was to happen, would change depending on, the strength of schedule. But this would be the playoffs, assuming Jacksonville loses. However, if we're being honest, I don't think they're going to lose to the Titans, so this is my prediction for the playoffs for the AFC. And then we talk about Ravens, Steelers. It's very simple for both sides. Steelers, if they win, they get the 4 seed. Ravens, if they win, they get the 4 seed. I have Pittsburgh personally winning this one. But this is what I think the AFC playoff picture is going to look like. It is Patriots 1 seed, 2 seed Jaguars, who would play the 7 seed Bills. 3 seed Broncos, who play the 6 seed Chargers, and then 4 seed Steelers, who play the 5 seed Texans. Now we move over to the NFC side. As we see, we're just going to quickly do the Seahawks and the 49ers. If the Seahawks win that one, very simple, they get the 1 seed. If the 49ers win this one, the 49ers get the 1 seed, and the Seahawks drop down to the 5 seed. Now, for the Seahawks and the 49ers, there is a path where the 49ers fall to the 6th seed. That's with the 49ers losing and then the Los Angeles Rams winning. Now, the Rams cannot win the division no matter what, so they are locked in at the 5 seed or the 6 seed. The Rams need to win and the 49ers to lose to jump up. If not, they are staying at the 6th seed. The Packers, they are at the 7th seed no matter what, win or loss. As we see, we can go ahead and give them the win, give them a loss. They do not change no matter what happens. But for realistic sakes, I do have the Vikings winning this one. I also do have the 49ers actually beating the Seahawks. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So this is what I think the playoff picture currently would look like. Now, looking at the other teams, we have the Bears and the Eagles. Both these teams are locked in at the 2 and the 3 seed. The only thing that could change is seeding. Now, for the Bears, all they have to do is hope either they win or the Eagles lose. If that were to happen, then the Bears would get the 2 seed. But for the Eagles, if the Bears do lose to the Lions and the Eagles do beat the Commanders, then we'd see them flip. We'd see the Eagles go ahead and take the 2 seed, and we see the Bears fall to the 3 seed. And then as you see, if we give them the loss, then yeah. Now looking at the 4 seed, it is very simple. In my opinion, this is what's going to happen as well. This is my predictions. 4 seed, we have the Panthers. The Panthers' path is very simple. All they have to do is win and they get it. Or they could also hope that the Falcons beat the Saints and they would get it. Now, hypothetically, we say the Buccaneers win and the Falcons get it. We'd have a three-way tie for 8 and 9 due to strength of head-to-head and all of that. The Panthers would have the tiebreaker over those two, meaning they get in. But if there was not a tie and we were going against, just the Panthers and the Buccaneers, say the Saints win, that drops the Falcons to 7 and 10, brings both the Panthers and Buccaneers to 8 and 9. Then the Buccaneers will get in at the 4 seed. So Panthers, they either need a win or if Falcons win. Buccaneers, they need to win and they need to hope that the Saints can beat the Falcons. So that is pretty much it for seeding. We'll go through it quickly just to explain. To recap, the 1 seed currently is the Broncos. If they win, they would get it. If they lose, then they'd have to rely on both Jacksonville and New England losing. For New England, they have to win and they have to hope Denver loses in order to get the 1 seed. However, if they lose and the Jaguars win, they fall all the way down to the 3 seed. For the Jaguars, they need to win and hope the Broncos and Patriots both lose. If the Jaguars lose, then it depends on what happens with the other team. Obviously, if they lose, then they have to hope the Texans lose to keep their division and stay at the 3 seed. But if they lose, they could fall all the way down to the 7 seed due to strength of schedule. For the Texans, they need to win and hope that the Jaguars lose if they want that division and the 3 seed. If they lose, they can go anywhere from the 5 to the 7 seed, depending on what happens with the Chargers and the Bills. Same with the Bills and Chargers. Bills are going to need to win, and then the Chargers to lose to move to the 6, Texans to lose to move to the 5. Or they move to the 6 regardless, no matter. As long as one of those lose and they win. Chargers win, Texans loss. It's very simple. And then obviously Steelers, Ravens comes down to, whoever one is in. And then, like I said, for the Texans, Jaguars, Chargers, and Bills, it's going to come down to strength of schedule, who will get the tiebreakers and all of that. And then looking at the NFC, 49ers, Seahawks, winner gets the 1 seed. If the Seahawks lose, they drop to the 5 seed. If the 49ers lose, they drop to the 5 seed, potentially the 6 seed if the Rams win. The Rams are going to need to win and hope the 49ers lose in order to jump to the 5 seed. If not, they stay at the 6 seed. Green Bay is locked at the 7 seed. Bears with a win or an Eagles loss will get the 2 seed. If the Bears lose and the Eagles win, then the Eagles would jump to the 2 seed. Bears would drop to the 3 seed. And then the Panthers, for the 4 seed, need either a win or a Falcons win. For the Buccaneers to get the 4 seed, they're going to need to win and hope the Saints beat the Falcons. And then for the Steelers, Ravens, whoever wins that game will get the 4 seed. Loser is eliminated. But there we go. That is going to do it for this little talk about the seating and all of that. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I know it's not my traditional video, but I felt like it was nice to enlighten you guys on the situations. So yeah, only 1 seed is locked, and that's Green Bay at the 7 seed. A few other seats are locked, like the Panthers, Buccaneers. Whoever gets in is locked at the 4 seed. Same with the Steelers, Ravens. But other than that, all the teams can move around. It's just who's gonna get what seed. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.